I received an urgent request from JB5K from the Gensokyo realm. It appears there is some odd dimensional anomaly that prevents direct travel there, so we must travel through different dimensions to reach it.
So a fun fact, despite me being mostly a TF2tuber and TF2 being my favorite game of all time, I actually do play other games. I know, right? Shocking, I don't play the game I talk about every day. I am what the kids will say, a gamer, as I do enjoy a lot of different games that I like to play every now and then. But you know, whenever I play TF2, I get really excited when I get a chance to wear some cosmetics that are based on some different video game franchise or mainly get to explore the levels inside of TF2. I have wanted to cover some of these maps that are based on different games for some time now, so I'm happy that I finally get to showcase them. So before we continue, I just want to give a small channel update at the end of the video, so if you're interested in hearing that, make sure to watch to the end. And once again, I am aiming for 5k subs, which will have a special double cross maps video, so if you want to see that, make sure to disintegrate that button. It's not a video game maps video if I don't include a Doom level. E1 M1 is an iconic level in all of gaming that is very simple. You have the study room with the staircase that leads you to the medkit, the computer room, zigzag room, the courtyard and the exit. Since this is a TF2 map, the red spawns at the exit with their spawn having a teleport that takes you to the shotgun alcove, while blue spawn is at the start and their teleport takes you to the platform. I then attempted a speedrun that took me 10 seconds, which is just 2 seconds lower than the actual world record. Since this is a very faithful recreation, I have to give it 10 out of 10 as I really like Doom. PL Ravenholm is a payload map that is based on Half-Life 2 level with the same name. It's like an abridged version of the location as it's pretty short compared to the OG one, and this honestly feels like a roller coaster experience. Like you have the shed where you find a bunch of shops, the apartment buildings and finally the graveyard which gets set on fire in the end. So fun fact, I recorded this level for last year's Halloween specials and somehow a free-to-play found their way to my game. They had no idea what was happening and decided to prank them a bit with a god mode and no clip. To this day I still have no idea how they got in, but for this level itself it's a 6 out of 10 as the level feels a bit flat compared to the OG one. Operation Black Tide is a map that's based on Ratchet & Clank 3 campaign and multiplayer level Blackwater City, and it's rather awesome at first glance to have a Ratchet level in TF2, until I started playing it. First off, it's been rather faithfully recreated from its PS2 counterpart, like it has the 2 bases that are guarded by sentries, the dual slopes and the general atmosphere of the map was pretty close. And to win the game you must break into the base, destroy the sentries and then blow up the generator inside. But there's just a few issues with this level. First off, it's so open. You know which class becomes a real pain when there are no covers? Sniper. I invited my brother Dr. Ratchet to play with me and he picked up on this problem immediately by going to Sniper and being an absolute pain in my crankshaft. Also there are small robots that can heal you but for some reason can't be destroyed despite the description saying you can. Inside the bases the sentries have whopping 10,000 hit points, so it takes you forever to destroy them. You might think you're sneaky and just go red tape record a spy, but the map maker has disabled the item, so no cheating for you. And when you get inside, the generator has 7500 HP, so it takes another eternity to destroy it. It probably is a lot better if you have more people playing it, but I have to give it 5 out of 10 as snipers are a real pain in the ass and the sentries have a bit too much HP in total. Runebridge is a card map that's based on the famous Lumbridge location in RuneScape. If you don't know what RuneScape or God forbid Lumbridge is, then I really recommend watching something that's more suited to your age, like skipping the toilet or some shit like that. While the level is a bit smaller than the town from the OG game, it has some familiar elements like the castle looks like it's been taken straight out of the game, but unfortunately you can only explore a small part of it and there's a bridge that leads to the other side where you will find goblins to slay. So since this was a rather small map, I asked my brother to help me on a city RuneScape sketch and here's the final result. I'll give this map a 7 out of 10, as while it's pretty nice, I wish it would have recreated the location a bit more. Slendytubbies, what an interesting parody that was. What's even more interesting is the fact that someone wanted that game in TF2. This map is pretty neat as it recreates the first game, where you need to find some tubby custard and avoid Tinky Winky who is feeling romantical. I wanted this video to be a bit more interesting, so I gathered some people together and let's just say it was the right move. He was just up ahead, he's moving at the Mach 10 speed.
I will charge Tinky Winky at Mach 10 speed.
You have issues.
Okay, guys.
This level is very huge. So huge that it's practically impossible to win. So for some of the locations you can find in this level are the main house, Tipsy who fell from the slide and hit his head, Poach who's hanging around, and Lala who is me after having opened Instagram reels, and some other fun stuff happened while we played.
I'm so scared. Oh shit!
Oh my god, are you fucking... What is going on?
The fucking tree fell down.
We just leveled up our wood cutting, you know? We're now...
True.
Oh my! Oh my!
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh shit!
That motherfucker came out of nowhere!
Oh my god!
You.
We really try to beat this level, but since it becomes more difficult the more players there are, we just gave up after Halloween cheese. So if I were to rate the map alone, it's 10 out of 10 as it's a very accurate recreation, but as a V-script mode it's 5 as it's way too difficult to beat. Quake E1 M2 is another V-script map that fully recreates the classic level from the OG Quake and brings deathmatching to TF2. One issue that this map has for me is the fact my crosshair disappears, which makes it very hard to aim for anything. We noticed pretty quickly that the rocket launcher was OP as hell, the super shotgun was really powerful as well, the grenade launcher was a bit finicky, the thunder gun was good if you go track with it, and the nail guns really sucked ass. But despite being a bit handicapped due to not having crosshair, I did pretty well out there and we again got some funny moments here and there, like Dr. Ratchet being confused about how super shotgun works.
What? Why is my super shotgun shooting grenades?
It's me, you asswipe. Then we had a perfect Touhou moment with E-Dolphin. Wait, whose spray is this? Make it away. I see.
Oh, that's me. That's mine. Make it awesome.
Make it up. Okay. I'm gonna let you live for now, so you can go different way.
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
But I won't. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I forgot the fucking big ass rocket launcher you had on your hand.
Some dickhead cheating.
Somebody turned on no clip.
Come here.
Oh, what the
my
fuck?
god.
That's
Holy
what you
shit.
get, you cheated bastard.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah. I resetted your score now, so now your ego, the ego is gone. And the sound of what I did to your mom last night.
Yeah, clang, clang. It still has a fucking clang.
This level gets 10 out of 10 as it's taken out of the OG game, and this mode is really fun to play with other people. This map is included here because one user in my server has this Steady Cat Diggerous Moments who is known from the Crash Bandicoot videos, so since he reached 100 days I allowed him to pick a level for this video, which was a medieval crash, or vault if I could read, as this map clearly says Egyptian not medieval, so he gets 2 levels. For the first map it was pretty fun as you needed to progress through an ancient Egyptian pyramid and avoid traps like spikes on the floor, crossing doors and falling gemstones, and at the end you would have some options to end the game like bee hopping, punishment and knife game. It was a bit of an hassle to set up a server for a death run mode as sometimes you were forced to no clip to the runner's side if you were on the wrong team, but what was even funnier that I forgot to turn SV sheet off, so these moments tended to happen quite a lot.
Oh, hello. Don't kill him!
Okay.
You're supposed to be dead!
Wait,
Guys,
where did Dr. Ratchet go?
Where did the doctor go? Oh, what? That was easy, bro. That was easy.
Yeah, you know, as you can see, I'm just too good at this game.
But after turning it off, it went pretty smoothly.
The Ultra Sigma! Skibbity Toilet Ohio Rizzler!
What?
I killed all the... I mogged all the Gyats!
What? Kicked from the okay.
Crazy.
Until I snap at the end.
Hey, come on, man! What did I do?
What?
Oh,
How the fuck?
wait, he's cheating!
What? Oh, he's using that.
The section won't end here, but because I forgot the medieval map, I'll just quickly cover it as well. It now takes place in the medieval levels of Crash 3 and the visuals here are much better as it has the PS1 textures. Your goal is to go through the outer area, travel to Cortex Castle and then have pretty much the same options as the Egyptian level in the end. I really like the traps here as you really need to be careful of not touching the nitro crates for obvious reasons. There are also disappearing boxes and a water pit. For the first map it's 7 out of 10 as it was pretty fun, and for the medieval one it's 8 out of 10 as I personally like the visuals a lot better here. For our final level, I wish to talk about my personal favorite map and have a proper Touhou hijacking near the end. Hakurei's run is more of a recreation than an actual level as all of the Touhou games are 2D shoot 'em ups or fighters, but I can't pass up on including it. It's a fairly neat versus hell map as it has plenty of space to move around in, good spots to set up your stuff and the different locations and spots it has are nice. Like Hellspawn, which has snipers fan at the bottom and stairs that lead to the main shrine where the control points are held are quite memorable. There's also a Torii gate where you can build on top of it and if you shoot a flying bat it will drop some power-ups and trigger some music to play. There's also a storage building which allows you to climb to the roofs, the camping ground where red spawns and which leads to a cliff where people usually hold their ground at and a lake where you can fight Genji the turtle. And since I have showcased this level in one of my previous videos, I want to do something special and showcase its history. The creator has included its alpha and beta versions for download, which allows us to take a look how one creator improves upon their map. The alpha version is very empty, there are 0 trees, the Torii gate is a bit slimmer, there's only the shrine building whose roof is pretty different and the interior is smaller and lacks the stove. The backyard is even emptier than my wallet after new Fumos are announced and everything is just a bit uglier. And fun fact, the shrine has taken a lot of inspirations from different media like Touhou 7.5, Silent Sinners in Blue and the dosing anime A Summer Day's Dream. But just a few weeks later he uploaded the beta and it started to look a lot more like the map we all know of. For one, they added the storage building, there are a lot of trees placed around the level, even some custom made ones which really clash with the TF2 trees. The Torii is now the proper shape that we know of, there's no sniper van at the bottom of the stairs yet and Genji is just a bit further away from the lake. And then the level we all know of was made. But this map's history doesn't end there as the creator made one more variant called Hakurei Shrine Winter. This level is a Christmas version and has some changes over the summer variant, like different displacement geometry and having fewer trees. The creator also added Hidano Akio that drinks tea while listening to music at the side of the shrine, and then there's a big Christmas tree, Genji is hibernating and the bat this time around is faster, has a more complex trajectory and plays this music when it's shot. And finally, we have Hakurei Shrine Winter V2, which has its own changes like the map being a lot better looking, it takes place in the night, there are speeders around the level, the hills are at Hellspawn is a lot smoother and the shrine has been expanded a bit. The weird looking trees are as well removed, there are props with physics, you can find tiny Suika Ibuki at the storage room surrounded by sake and when you shoot the bat again, the spirits around the level light up and play a more festive version of Maiden's Capriccio. Hakurei's Shrine gets 9 out of 10 from me, it's my favorite versus hell level in the entire game, plus the development history is very interesting. And that's all the maps for today, I won't lie, this was really tough to put together. Since I wanted to make this a bit different from the other ones, I had to find enough people to play these different levels, which at the end was surprisingly fun experience. So for the channel update, after this video comes out I'll be taking a small break. Nothing bad has happened, but here's the reason why I'm taking it. Yeah, a pretty good reason. So like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below your own favorite levels shown today, or maybe levels you will want to see at a later date if this video does well, subscribe for more social related content and have a nice day.
I wonder what caused this. Hello there, Trash. Long time no see. I am having a bit of trouble with this shard. You see, normally it would discharge if you were to hit it, but it doesn't seem to work now. How did you do that? Well, whatever your touch did, it at least removed the blockage, so you should be able to travel freely again. Thanks for saving my skin plate. If you carry threatened to turn me into a toaster. If I could then find a way to fix this, I hope to see you again sometime.
I suggest you let engineer scan that rock, in case he can find some explanation to this bizarre case. Hey Trash, I know you've been working hard with all of this, so take a small break before we return back to investigating the cause of these dimensional abnormalities.